everyone, my name is Kaita, and today I'm going to show you how to crochet this beautiful blanket. You can make it any size you want. Today I'm going to be showing you how to crochet a baby blanket, but you can change up the size. It is a quick and easy project, and I hope you try crocheting this. For this project I'm using number 4 medium weight yarn. We're going to be using 2 strands of yarn. You can also size down and use number 3 lightweight yarn if you want to. Using 2 strands of yarn and a 9mm crochet hook, we're going to start with the slip knot. This blanket is worked with multiples of 3 plus 3. I'm going to go ahead and chain a total of 75 chains, and I am chaining a little bit loosely, so don't make it too tight. Continue chaining until you have a total of 75 chains if you're making the same size blanket as I am. Here I finished working on my foundation chain and I have a total of 75 chains. Now for row 1, we're going to start by working 1 single crochet into the second chain from the hook. Don't count this one. Here's 1, 2 into this chain right here. Work 1 single crochet, 1 double crochet back into that same chain, and 1 more double crochet back into that chain. So far we have 1 single crochet and 2 double crochets. Next we're going to skip 2 chains. Here's 1, 2, and then to the third chain we're going to repeat. We're going to work 1 single crochet and 2 double crochets, all worked into that same chain. And that's pretty much the repeat. We're just going to skip 2 chains, 1, 2, and into the third chain work 1 single crochet and then 2 single crochets, all worked into that same chain. Skip 2 chains and into the third chain work 1 single crochet and 2 double crochets, all worked into that same chain. Continue working like this and I'll meet you at the end of this row to show you how to end it. Here I'm coming to the end and I have 4 stitches left. I'm going to skip 2 stitches, and into this stitch right here I'm going to go ahead and work the set of single crochet and 2 double crochets, all worked into that same chain. And to end, we need to work a single crochet into this last stitch right here, last chain. And we're always going to end this way. We're going to work a single crochet at the end of each row. And this ends row 1. For row 2, which is our repeat row, we're going to start by chaining 2. Chain 2 loosely. Don't make it too tight. Turn your work. And now we need to find, we're going to skip all this and find our single crochet, which is right here. So don't work into this single crochet, but skip all this and jump into the single crochet right over here. And you're going to repeat. You're going to start by working 1 single crochet into that single crochet and 2 double crochets. So now we're looking for our single crochets and we're just going to work our sets into the single crochet. So now I'm going to skip this double crochets, and right over here is the single crochet, and I'm going to go ahead and work 1 single crochet and then 2 double crochets, all worked into that same stitch. Again, skip all these stitches and into the single crochet stitch right here, work 1 single crochet and then 2 double crochets. And that's pretty much the repeat. Is just working a single crochet with 2 double crochets into the single crochet stitches. So right over here is my next one, and just going to repeat. Work single crochet and then 2 double crochets. Continue working like this for row 2 and I'll meet you at the end of the row. We'll finish it together. Here I'm coming to the end of row 2 and I have 2 sets left. Into this set right here I'm just going to go ahead and find the single crochet and work single crochet into double crochet set. And here I have one more left, so I'm going to go ahead and skip this double crochets, and into this last single crochet right here, I'm just going to go ahead and work another set of single crochet and 2 double crochets. And to end row 2, we need to work a single crochet. So right over here, we have our chain that we worked in the beginning of the row 1. We're going to go ahead and skip this chain right here, and somewhere over here we're going to place our single crochet. If you're having a hard time finding it, you can just work your single crochet into this chain 1 space. It doesn't matter exactly where you put it as long as you work a single crochet at the end. Now if you're having a hard time finding your single crochet at the end, I do recommend for you to use a stitch marker. Here I have a piece of yarn, and I'm just going to go ahead and place my stitch marker into this last single crochet that I worked on. And this way, when I come back, it'll be easy for me to spot the single crochet that I already worked on. And I know this is the area that I need to work my single crochet. For row 3, we're just going to repeat row 2. We're going to start by chaining 2, turn our work, and now we're just going to go ahead and find our single crochet. So we're going to skip the single crochet. Don't work anything in that one. Skip this 2 double crochets, and into the single crochet right over here, go ahead and work 1 single crochet with 2 double crochets. Now find the next single crochet. So you're going to skip all the stitches, and into this single crochet, work 1 single crochet with 2 double crochets. And that's the repeat, working 1 single crochet into the single crochet stitch of the previous row with 2 double crochets, all worked into that same stitch. Again, we're going to skip this double crochets and jump to the single crochet right over here from the previous row and work 1 single crochet with 2 double crochets, all worked into that same stitch. And here you can see that it's starting to pop. Let's repeat. We're going to skip this double crochets, and into this single crochet work 1 single crochet following by 2 double crochets, all worked into that same stitch. Continue working like this, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. Here I'm coming to the end of row 3, and I have 1 more single crochet left right over here. So I'm just going to go ahead and work my last set of single crochet and 2 double crochet, all into that same stitch. And to end this row, here we worked our chain 2 right here. Here's chain 1 and chain 2, and here's our single crochet. So I'm just going to go ahead and work single crochet using that space. And once again, I'm using a stitch marker, and I'm going to go ahead and add my stitch marker into that single crochet that I just worked on. That way, it'll be easy for me to spot my single crochet. And all it is for rows 4 and the rest of the rows is just repeating row 2. We're going to chain 2, turn the work, and into this single crochet. So we're going to skip all this and work our set into this single crochet, which is a single crochet with 2 double crochets. And that's all it is here, is just finding our single crochet and working our set of single crochet and 2 double crochets. And when we come to the end of this row, it's going to be easy for us to spot the single crochet that we worked on, because we already put a stitch marker right here. I worked a total of 68 rounds, and this is how it looks like. Now remember, you can make your blanket any size you like. Just continue working on your rows and make it as large as you want it to be. But for a baby blanket, 68 rows is more than enough. Here I'm at the end of row 68, and I'm just going to go ahead and work the last set. And to end this row, I'm going to go ahead and work a single crochet right over here where I left the stitch marker. And here we just worked our last single crochet. And I'm just going to continue and work on the side of this blanket first. And what I'm going to do is right over here where this chain 2 spaces are, I'm going to go ahead and work 2 single crochets using that space. I'm not going to work anything here into the single crochet and jump to the next chain 2 space and work 2 single crochets using that space and repeat. So skip this area right here where we worked the single crochet, and into this space work 2 single crochets. And it's easy to see. Again, skip and work 2 single crochets. Skip and work 2 single crochets into the chain 2 space. Continue working like this on the side of the blanket, and I'll meet you right at the end of the side, right here, to show you how to work on the corner. Here I finished working on the single crochets on the side of the blanket, and I'm coming to the end of this side, and here I have my last chain 2 space. I'm just going to go ahead and work 2 single crochets into that chain 2 space. And to work a corner right over here where we started working on our first set of single crochet and 2 double crochet, I'm going to use that stitch and work 4 single crochets into that space. 2, 3, and 4. Now I'm just going to repeat and work my single crochets using this space right here, the chain 2 that we skipped in the beginning of the row. Right here where we worked our set, I'm going to skip this chain and jump to the next chain 2 space and work 2 single crochets. Again, skip all this and jump to the next chain 2 space and repeat, work 2 single crochets. Skip this right here and jump to the next chain 2 space and work 2 single crochets. Continue working like this on the side, and I'll meet you right over here. We'll work on the corner right where we started. Here I worked my single crochets, and I'm coming to the end of this side, and to work the corner we're going to use this space right here where we started working on our first set of single crochet and 2 double crochet. Into this chain right here, work 4 single crochets. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. I am going to be working this yarn tails in, so I'm just going to hold on to them. Now working on the side, we're just going to repeat what we did on the other side, is just using the spaces, the chain 2 spaces, and work our single crochets into those 2 chain 2 spaces. So again, skip this and into the chain 2 space, work 2 single crochets. Skip this space and into this space right here, work 2 single crochets. And like that, you're just going to continue and work all along the side, and I'll meet you to show you how to work on the third corner. Here I'm at the end of the side, and to work on our third corner, here is our last row that we worked on. And into this space right here where we started working on our set of 2 double crochets and a single crochet, right into that stitch, we're just going to work our corner of 4 single crochets. 2, 3, and 4. And to work on the border on this side of the last row that we worked on, we're just going to work our single crochets using the double crochet. So this space I'm going to skip. Here's our single crochet. I'm going to skip the single crochet and work single crochet right on top of the double crochet of the previous row and into the next double crochet. Skip the single crochet, work 1 single crochet on top of the double crochets. Skip the single crochet and work a single crochet using the double crochet of the previous row. And same thing, skip the single crochet and work a single crochet on top of this double crochet and a single crochet on top of the next double crochet. Continue working like this, and I'll meet you right over here to work on the corner. Here I'm coming to the end, and I have 1 set left. Here's my single crochet and 2 double crochets. I'm going to skip the single crochet, work a single crochet right on top of this double crochet, and into the last double crochet of this row, let's go ahead and work a corner, which is 4 single crochets. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now all we need to do is just work single crochets right on top of the single crochets that we already worked on in the previous round. Just add your single crochets all around, And I'll meet you at the first corner to show you what to do there, because we did work our 4 single crochets, so we need to repeat that and continue working 4 single crochets, but I'll show you which stitch to use to add your 4 single crochets. So continue working and I'll meet you at the first corner. Here's our first corner and we have our 4 single crochets, and to continue working on the corner we need to work 1 single crochet into the first stitch and 4 single crochets into the second stitch. So here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we're just going to continue and work our single crochets. And that's all it is to it, and just working single crochets. And once you're at the corner, work 1 single crochet, and into the second single crochet, work your 4 single crochets. And that's how you're going to continue and work on your border. I will let you know how many rounds I work on total once I have it finished, and we'll move on from there. Here I worked a total of 5 rounds. If you want your border to be larger, you can continue and add more rounds. To end, here I'm coming to the end of the 4th corner, and I haven't worked on it yet. I need to continue and work on the 4th one. So I'm going to go ahead and work 1 single crochet, and into the second single crochet I'm going to work 4 single crochets. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now I need to continue and work single crochets until I get to this spot right here, because here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds, and here this is where we started. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to get to the stitch marker, and that's a total of 5 single crochets. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and I'm going to stop here, and into the next stitch I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch and end. Let's go ahead and cut our yarn. Pull out your hook, tighten it, and our blanket is all finished. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.